Hashtag just saying. Oh, goodness gracious me. Traffic in full swing. The state is wide open.
Oh.
Oh, big boo. Big boo.
Boo on traffic.
I got an email from the company that I work for that, you know...
Unbelievable. Oh!
Oh! As of July 6th, more people will be in the office. And won't that be fun?
Oh.
Yeah. And there was something like, oh, if you're not fully remote, you'll be back in the office every day, blah, blah, blah. So I saw that, interpreted that as I have to be back in the office every day, and I was a grumpy fuck for at least 40 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And then miraculously, my boss came up to me. This is the big boss. Big dog. Big dog in the house. Comes up to me and goes, you are only responsible. You only need to come in Mondays and Tuesdays. The rest of the week, you work from home. She's like, avoid that Friday traffic. And I was like, yes!
High five!
Because it took me like an hour and 20 minutes to get home tonight.
Boo!
Big boo! I really don't.
Boo.
I don't have my notes. I don't like sitting in traffic. I really don't. I mean, nobody really does, right?
No. Usually a little slow when I'm coming here. But
Yeah.
of course today, it was flowing so quick and easy.
Oh, yeah.
I even had time to like get off in one exit and get some food and still get here early.
Well, that was the thing, too, when you were like, oh, I'm going to be on my way. I went, oh, he runs into traffic on Route 3.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he...
I was thinking that and getting something to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an hour. By the time I get to her house, she'll be pulling in the driveway herself.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I got here like 10 of, and Jay's like, you want to come in? Sure.
No.
We were just sitting here talking.
Yeah. He goes, where are you? Sean's here. I went, oh, I'm in hell. That's where I am. I'm in hell. Oh, dear God. It's just,
little rain and no one knows how to drive.
I don't understand that at all. It's like, oh, the road, excuse me, I'm going to open a thing. It's like the road is just a little bit wet. And people get like, oh, we need to, ooh.
They think they're driving on snow.
I know.
It's like
awful.
A foot and a half at least. Ew. Little rain, people. Get over it.
So,
done it before.
Rain happens into every life. So, here's something that you may appreciate.
Oh, good. I like stuff I can appreciate.
I had a big debate a few weeks ago. This was only a few weeks ago. Seems like it was yesterday. And there was something that I wanted. Okay? And have you ever had this thing where it's like, there's something that you want and you want to buy, but you sit there and you go, bit pricey.
Yeah. Quite a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So
either that or you got the other thought that runs through your head. I really want it. It's a bit pricey. I might do it. But my other half will kill me if I didn't.
Well, I don't have that problem, unfortunately. I wish. No, I don't wish. So there was this in particular that I wanted, and I've been wanting it for
7 years.
No.
15 years.
I'd say about a year, because it's difficult to obtain. So for the past year, I've been trying to find this. We'll call it a box set. And unfortunately, they only made 750 of them. Huh? No.
Oh.
No. Don't even try. You'll never get it. Don't even try. It's a British thing.
Oh.
Don't even try.
Ah.
So they only made 750 of them. So, and yet, like an idiot, I kept scouring the internet. I'm like, someday maybe. And then I was like, even if I find one used, I will buy it used.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, because that's how badly I wanted this item. Okay. Now, a day before, I had a day off. It's a month ago now. For my anniversary, and Jay and I were going to spend the day together. The night before, I was scouring the internet as I do, and I thought, I'll look and see if I can find that set, and I found it.
Nice.
And I looked at the price, and I went, huh.
No.
You know, one of those moments where you're just like, oh, whew.
Holy shit, no.
I know. Am I seeing correct? That can't be right.
I hope that's your telephone number.
I know, exactly. So I was sitting there going, I can't justify it. I mean, I wanted it bad. But I was like, I feel shitty spending that much money on this thing, right? So the day off comes that I have to spend with Jay, and he and I are, we went to this particular store in upstate Massachusetts, lovely ride, and on the way back, the GPS had us go through all these weird back roads, right? So I'm like Chronicle, I'm Main Street and back roads, and I'm going, I don't know where I am.
So you're like the Griswolds in the first movie, huh?
I mean,
You didn't pull over and ask some people for directions while they take your hubcaps, right?
No. Well, I didn't see the point. I figure, the GPS knows better than me. That's my thing. It's like, well, the GPS must know. They know better than I do.
Yeah, they know how to direct you way around.
Sometimes it does.
Instead of just directly straight.
Sometimes it does. It takes you like a completely weird, and you're like, why did it have me go this way?
Why am I sitting in the forest?
I know. I mean, on some occasions that's not a bad day, but I mean, when you're trying to get somewhere, that's not cool. So it was this really weird. We were going on these twisty roads and all this other stuff. So in conversation,
He's going to the Y.
I know he's gone to swimming. So in conversation, I said to him, because I knew the answer already, right? Because my husband, I love him, but he is an avid he's a radio guy. He's a radio collector. His office is full of radio crap. He has all of these handheld and other ham radios. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, how many do you need? Right? And he likes antique radios, all that stuff, right? So I already knew the answer I was going to be getting. Where I looked at him and I said, hey, Jay. And he goes, yeah. And I said, has there ever been something you wanted, but it was kind of expensive, so you were like, maybe I shouldn't, but I feel like I should? And he goes, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like, and then there was this radio this one time. Excuse me.
This one time at band camp.
Yeah. I knew I was going to need the drink, I told you.
Well, it's a good thing you got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he goes, oh, yeah, there's this radio that I wanted. Now I got a tickle in the back of my throat.
Only $2,500, but.
Oh, my God, really? Hang on. That's the trouble with going live. And there's always the chance I might die on camera. Try to get rid of that. I had a thing in my throat. Okay, we're gonna try. Holy shit, it's worse now.
No.
Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm good.
Hopefully.
It was almost like I had to sneeze. It was bizarre. It was almost like I had to sneeze. But I don't. I don't know. So he's, oh yeah, there's some antique radio he wanted and blah blah blah. He ended up getting it, by the way, which I had no knowledge of. I said, oh, okay.
That justifies it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well.
Now you don't feel that bad.
Well, we don't have, I know a lot of married people have like joint accounts and stuff. We have separate bank accounts. We don't have joint accounts.
When I was married, I had both.
Yeah.
I had a certain amount of my check going into the joint account towards the house.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest was mine.
Well, I mean,
same with her.
He pays like the mortgage and house related bills, and I pay more like the entertainment bills. Like I pay all the Roku stuff and my car and my car insurance, stuff like that. But so there's really no need to commingle our paychecks. So anyway, he goes, oh yeah, I ended up getting it, and I was like, oh, okay. So
is that so?
Yeah. So he goes, what's going on? What is it that you think you might want?
What's tickling your fancy?
I know my fancy has been tickled. So, excuse me. I said, well, there's this box set that I want, and it's limited. Excuse me. And I said, hopefully that'll be the last cough.
Yeah.
And I said, I know, I'm trying over
us.
here. I know. I'm looking at the cough drops, like maybe I should have one. But I said, it's a limited release. They only made about 750. I have the opportunity to get one. I didn't like the price. And he goes, well, how much is it? So I told him. And he goes, it's not bad. And I went, really? Because it sounds bad to me. And he goes, no, that's not bad.
Did you get the total in US dollars or pounds?
Actually, it's in pounds.
Actually?
It was in pounds. And the price included the shipping.
I'm trying to remember if pounds are a little more than us. Or less.
Pounds are, a pound is a little less. Because I told him how much it was, and then he goes, oh, it would be this much US. Okay, well, you check, and I'll continue to speak.
Right.
So he goes, well, it would be this much US. And I said, well, the pricing, trying to sweeten the pot. I said, well, the price includes shipping. And he goes, well, that's good. And he said, well, why don't you? See, I said I was done.
Bad.
Excuse me. All right. And he said, well, why don't you, you get it? Now,
well, that's what you want to hear.
Well, yeah.
Go for it.
So I said, woo-hoo. So he goes, well, excuse me. He said, well, how did he say it? He said something like, you can just pull over and do you know the site? You just go there now. Right? Mm-hmm. Because I said, he knew how I was looking for this thing for like almost over a year. And he goes, you don't want somebody else getting it. And I went, no, I don't.
Especially with a limited amount of that.
Yeah. So I said, okay, well, at the next, safe area that I can pull off, I will see if I can find the website. Because I didn't save the website or anything. But you can go back through your phone history. I said it won't be difficult to find.
Nope.
So,
get out of here.
I mean, because the GPS had me going on these weird, twisty, windy roads, it was a while before I had a safe place to pull off. And then I pulled off to this, like, scenic outlook. So Jay's looking out, and there's this, like, beautiful brook and stuff like that. And I'm like, fuck a website. Excuse me, and I couldn't get a signal, so then I had to go further down the road. I ended up stopping at this ice cream place. So Jay goes, you buy your thing. I'm going to go in and get ice cream. So he left me and went inside to go buy himself some ice cream. Which is fine. Excuse me, I lied about the coffee. So, while he was inside buying ice cream, I found the website, went to go buy it, and as my life works, they would not ship to the U.S.
Oh.
Yes. But there was a second seller listed on this site, and they would.
Yay.
So I was like, and it was like maybe, it worked out to be maybe $20 more than the other person had it listed for. So I was a little bit pissed about that. But I was like, well, I'm getting the thing I wanted, and it's very difficult to get. So I was like, I'm buying it. Like, I already had it in my head. I'm like, this purchase is mine. You know?
According to this, it is less.
Is it less?
I did $50 US, and that converts into $35.30 in British pounds.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have trouble with that. It's whenever I go to buy something, I have to ask Jay, how much would that be? Oh, it would only be $30 American. Oh, fine.
Sold.
I know. So I ended up buying it. Of course, I was very excited. And I got the confirm email, and after that, really didn't have much communication from the website or the seller, right? Excuse me. So,
that's not comfy.
Well, I mean, I kind of put it in the back of my head.
I wish I could do that with stuff I ordered.
I said it was coming from, I think, France.
Oui, oui.
Yeah. Don't say si, say oui.
Oui.
That was an old,
Wee.
what was that old Pink Panther cartoon? The Inspector, what was that guy's name? Not Inspector Clouseau. But he had a little friend, and he was Spanish, and he'd go, "Si, señor," and he'd go, "No, don't say si, say oui." Anyway.
No, si, oui.
Oui. So I was sitting here working. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. Might have been Wednesday. And there's a motion on my email, a motion on my, what do you call that? My doorbell.
Oh.
And then they ring the bell. So I went, oh, is somebody here? Because I don't want to speak to anybody.
Like us. Subscribe, ring the bell.
I know. Ring the bell like you're trying to get in my house. So I get up, I look at the doorbells. I have one of those video doorbells, and there's nobody there. So I'm like, okay, well, it's probably a delivery person. Now, I assumed it was something that Jay had ordered. So I go outside, and I see this big thing, and then I look, and it says my name on it.
Woo.
And I went, oh, shit, it's my box set. Because I had completely forgotten all about it.
I wish I could.
So I gleefully bring it inside. And I'm working, but also trying to, man, I mean, I needed a safecracker to get into this thing. Like, I really shouldn't bitch because they wrapped it up so well, but they wrapped it up so well I couldn't get into it. Right? I mean, I'm sitting there going, okay, now I have my case cutter, right? So I'm trying to get through the 23 layers of tape that this fucking person put on this. Seriously, guys, I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just scoring it. I'm not, like, stabbing it. Because I'm sitting there going, I don't know if they shipped it, like, in a proper box. Like, I don't know how they shipped it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting here going, I don't want to cut into the actual product.
I wouldn't want to either. I'd be pissed.
Because I'm going to ruin a expensive item.
Then I would want another one.
I figure the likelihood of my finding another one of these things is so slim. So I was like...
At least for now.
Yeah, so I'm literally unwinding tape off of it, and I have a tape ball like this. It's like a foot and a half of tape.
So you appreciate it, but you don't.
Right.
You want it to be that secure, but when it's time to open it up, like, fuck this.
Seriously. And
This is ridiculous.
I'm getting very frustrated. And I'm sitting there going, oh, come on, man. How much more tape did
You really put me over, man.
Seriously. How much more tape? When do I get to the end?
Soon.
So I am trying to unravel the tape, and then I realize, you know what? Okay,
40 minutes later.
I'm gonna work at the top, and then hope I can break through, and then open the box that way.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that was my best plan of attack. So I'm unwinding it, and this is where you're gonna go, oh. This is where you're gonna be like, oh, you idiots.
No.
Because that's what I said. I literally looked at myself and went, oh, you're a fucking idiot. So I'm trying to break into this thing, and I'm working at the same time. I'm multitasking. Because that's what I do. And I have this is a good size box, right? This isn't like a little bitty, it's not like a DVD size. This is a good size box. So I'm working the box, man, working the box, trying to get my shit out of there. It slips out of my hand, lands on top of my Wi-Fi, my little Wi-Fi antenna, snaps it, and everything falls to the ground.
Shit.
Bearing in mind that I was working from home and desperately needed the Wi-Fi.
Shit.
Yeah. See, I told you.
No see. We.
Say we. So I'm sitting there now. Earlier in the week, I believe it was Tuesday, I had a bit of a kerfuffle with my. That's right, I said kerfuffle with my Wi-Fi. I could not get my Wi-Fi to connect. I could not get online. My computer was just being a jerk. I couldn't get on any.
Right now.
I couldn't get on any website. It's a jerk. I couldn't get on any websites. I couldn't do anything.
Asshole.
Nothing was happening. But it said on my desktop that the Wi-Fi was connected. So I thought it was a work issue. So I call the help desk at work and I'm like, is anybody having a problem connecting to it's a Citrix site. Does anybody have a problem connecting to the Citrix site? And they go, no? Are you? I said, yeah.
Well, I'm calling.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
So the guy goes, do you have Wi-Fi? He's like, how's your internet? And I said, my internet's connected. And he goes, and then he goes, obviously not.
Not even calling me.
So then he says, can you get on any other website? So I tried. I can't. I was like, I tried to just get on Google. I can't access Gmail. Nothing's working. So he goes, well, you probably need to undo your, reset your router, all this other shit. Like, after the month I had last month of screwing around with VPNs and routers and all that other crap, do you think I want to hear it's a router issue? No, I do not.
Well, the other question. Do you try to turn it off and turn it back on again?
Try to turn it off. I did that. I did that with the desktop. I'm like, let me try to turn it off, turn it back on again. Maybe something will connect. So I ended up having to go, I had to put on like sweatpants and I go outside to my basement, because that's how I access my basement. Go into the basement, redo the whole router thing. I unplugged it and then plugged it back in. And then I'm like, by the time I get back upstairs, hopefully everything will be set. It did work, but I was like 45 minutes late for work. My boss was not happy. So
well, you're trying to fix the issue.
I was.
It's not like you overslept or you said screw it.
Right. And I did keep her afloat the entire time.
I'm watching cartoons, I'm sorry.
I know. I'm watching Bugs Bunny. Wascally Wabbit. I mean, come on. So, I mean, like, I'm sitting there going, shit. So I'm texting her, And I'm telling her, like, I have this problem, and I'm going to do this. I tried this, and she knew exactly what was going on. I'm nothing if not a good communicator. I'm telling her everything. So, eventually I got it fixed, and I signed on, and one of those things, like, I was hoping I'd get the opposite answer. So I told her, like, hey, you know what? I realized the problem was on my end. So you don't have to.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. I was like, so you don't have to like reset my punch in for 8:30 because it was my fault I couldn't log in. And she's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh man, I was kind of hoping she was gonna say, oh no, you tried to log in, so we're gonna reset you. No. So I had to do some OT during the week to make up the time. How happy was I? So, I mean, we go from that to my snapping the Wi-Fi antenna adapter out of the USB port, and I'm sitting there going, mother. I was like, if I have to text her and tell her that I have another internet issue, I was like, I'm going to be back in the office full time. That was before that shitty email today. So I pieced it together. I mean, MacGyver.
A little tape here, a little glue there.
Well, I mean, it's just plastic, so it all kind of snaps back together, but it's like you have to line it up just right. So I got it back in, and I heard when you plug something into your PC and it makes that recognition noise, like, doo-doo-doo. So it made the little doo-doo-doo, and I was like, yes!
Victory!
I have connected. That is the sound of victory, friends.
Woo!
Doo-doo-doo. So I was so excited. It's almost like my turkey. I just realized that sounds almost when I do it. Like I can't do a turkey, but I mean, they were none the wiser about it, which I was happy about. And I decided not to try to open the box near my computer, and instead relocated to this area behind the table.
Good thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I should have thought of that in the first place. But you don't think like, hey, what if I drop it and it snaps my Wi-Fi adapter? Learn from my fail, I guess. So I did finally get into the damn thing, and I was so excited. And it's still in the plastic. Like I haven't fully opened it up yet.
But you got to look at it?
Yeah, I got to hold it, and then Jay goes,
it's like a baby. I got to hold it.
I know. So Jay goes, are you gonna open that thing? And I went, yeah, I am. Because I was like, the only reason that a person wouldn't open it would be if they had intention to resell it. I said, and I am never, ever reselling this.
Or a true collector.
Yeah.
And I keep this sealed, and like 5 years from now, when everyone's dying to get their hands on it,
yeah.
Then I'll put it up for sale.
Well.
Or I'm just going to put it up here and let the dust take care of it.
Well, I mean, I think I'm going to open it, and then maybe keep my eyes peeled and see if I can acquire another one.
Gee, it's not like me.
If I can get another one,
I want two.
I won't open that one. But this one I want to open. I mean, I'll tell you. Actually, you know what?
Actually?
Hang on 1 second. Now, for the audio folks, it's on a journey with me now. So for the audio folks, you can watch the first 20 to 30 minutes, however long we decide to do it, on YouTube. And for the YouTube folks, you can listen to the full audio we haven't done the promo in a while. iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, whatever Google Play is now.
Stuff like that.
Spotify.
Look for us and spot us.
Anchor, which
listen.
Kelly hates, sorry. And we are also on Audible.
Hear us, baby.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a visual, so I'm very sorry for the audio folks, but maybe that would inspire you to go over to the YouTube channel. So this is the box set that I got. It is from.
Don't drop it.
No, I'm not gonna drop it. It is from a British show that I love called League of Gentlemen, and two of those British gentlemen on my wall are in this show. And I love it a lot, and
even has the BBC logo on it.
It does. It really
Official.
does. Yeah. Well, the joke is that there's in the show there's this manacle, what would you call him, like a butcher, and he basically out of his shop he calls this meat special stuff, and it turns
Yeah,
out
that's what I call mine too.
and it turns out it's people, like he's killing people and stuff. And then there's a virus that infects the town and everybody's bleeding, and it's actually a funny show. Actually. So in the box set, you get the radio show that inspired the TV show, series 1, 2, and 3 on record and their special pressings.
There's actual records in there?
Yeah.
Are they like 45s?
No, they're big records.
12 inch.
And they're and they're special pressings, so they're different color, like, because you can buy the series 1, 2, and 3 on record, but they're just regular black, like a regular pressing, and these are colored. Like they're color coded. One of them actually looks like somebody had spilled blood all over the record. Nice. It's wicked cool.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked pisser.
One of the characters in the show is one of the many in the. It takes place in this town called Royston Vasey, and one of the town characters is this. He's like a musician who never really made it, but he's got this band called Creme Brulee. I know, and it's so fucking funny. And so he has a song. So you get a 7-inch, 7-etched pressing of the Creme Brulee single, and it's a never-ending single. Like you put the what do you call that? The needle on the record, and it just keeps going and going and going. Like Jay told me how it does it. I've never seen it though, but I was like, wow, that's wicked cool. So I'm happy just to have that, because the only place you can get that single is in this box set. I feel like I'm selling it. I'm not. And
for 4 easy payments
I
of
know.
$29.99, you can get this too.
The cast did all the sleeve notes, which I'll be interested to read. There's exclusive artwork, which I might hang on my wall. And there is a print also signed by all the guys. And that
really signed or printed sign?
It's their.
They
signed each individual one. Nice. They did it on a tour bus.
Nice.
Yeah. Because
when you're on the bus, you got nothing else to do.
They were touring with a live show of their BBC show, and so they signed them all on a tour bus, and so and then there's a bunch of prints or something you can frame or whatever.
I was gonna say a bunch of pricks.
No. So I am going to open it eventually.
Eventually?
I'm very, I know, because I'm very excited, and I'm going to take yes, you may look at it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a heavy bitch, huh?
I can see why your thing broke.
Yeah, you see why I broke the Wi-Fi now? It's a heavy bitch. And, yeah, so I'm going to open it eventually, and I'm going to take the sign print, even though I have 2 of those guys' autographs right up there. But I think I'm going to frame the sign print.
I would too.
I think I'm going to, well, the thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to photocopy, get a nice copy of the sign print, and put the sign print in like a plastic, what would you call that? Like to keep it? Yeah, to keep it.
Like with an 8x10 picture.
Yeah. And then frame the thing. That's what I do with my Clark Gregg signature. I have the original in a thing, and that's a
printout.
Yeah, that's a print. Same with the Tim Curry. I didn't want to ruin the Tim Curry, because what had happened once was I had a framed autograph, and then when I was moving out of my parents' house, moving in with Jay, I went to take it out, and it had like stuck to the glass. So I was like, fuck! So there's a little thing on the autograph, and the person's dead now. So it's not like I could write them again and be like, hey, can you...
No, I have to dig them up and ask
I know! Dig that...
Sorry to bother you. I don't mean to wake you, but...
Dig that fucker up. I need a new autograph.
Take my pen.
Yeah, I mean... So it's not like I can ask for it again. So I ended up putting it in a thing, and I said, going forward, I think anything that I have signed like that, I might photocopy. I mean, I got those. I didn't get those from the original people. So, but anyway, I'm getting way off track. But that was my thing, and I was like wicked excited to finally get it.
Nice.
And oh, I know.
I can let out that big sigh of relief when you got this.
That I finally got it. Yeah. And it's funny because the two of the guys in the show, they did an unboxing for it, and I watched it the other day, and I'm like, that's all the stuff I'm gonna get when I finally open it up.
Now I know what's in there.
I know. I was like, ooh, look at that.
If you didn't watch that, the curiosity would get to you, huh?
Oh yeah. So I mean, I already know what's in there, so I'm not like, ooh, what's going on? So I think I might open this one, and then maybe someday I can acquire another one. See, I have, they're numbered. Oh, as I hit the mic. They're numbered. See, I have number 636 of 750. They only made 750 of them.
Now, I wonder if that's random, or were they really up that high when you put the order in?
You can't find them. So somebody else had bought number 636 and then was selling it. Because it came out a couple years ago. It came out and I didn't know about it.
I thought like this is something that just came out now.
No.
All 750 or whatever.
No, it came out a couple years ago, which is why I had so much fucking trouble getting it.
Oh, because then after a few years you got one that's still sealed.
No, well, I told you I'm opening this one because I want to see it, and I want to hear the record single too.
So a lot of people, especially now, like at WWE.com,
yeah,
on the shop zone, they've been putting together these special edition box sets with all these different individual items put in there.
Oh, really?
That they're not selling individually.
No.
You gotta get this set to get these. And people buy them off of the site, and they individually sell them on eBay now. Which is how I recently got a Razor Ramon pendant.
Oh,
necklace.
okay.
It's like I saw that, I'm like, ooh, I want that, but I'm not paying $60 for the set just for that.
Oh, I hear ya. It sucks. I mean, what can I say?
And my friend Lewis over in Illinois,
Yeah.
he texted me and told me that someone was selling it on eBay for $16.
The whole thing, or like just the pendant?
Just the pendant.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I wanted.
Well, that works out well.
I'm like, thank you! And I jumped on there and I snatched it up. Before anyone else could snatch it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, when it comes to stuff like that, it's like, I obviously, I want to open it because I want to be able to enjoy it. At the same time, it's like, oh...
I want to open
I don't want to open it. I mean, I have accidentally. I think it was around Christmas time. Two of the guys from this show. They have another show, and they did script books for the show. And you can see if you see the number 9 right there. Those are the script books. And I had ordered one, and they're signed. So I didn't want to open it, but I was like, oh, I want to look. I want to see their signature. I want to see. So I opened it up. And then I was looking at them, and they're beautiful books. And so maybe a couple weeks after I had gotten it, I went back on the website and saw that it was on sale. And I went, shit, I wonder how much it would be now, because it was in, the British pound. Excuse me. So I didn't want to do math. So I know my
Jump
laziness.
on the currency converter.
My laziness cost me, as it always does. So I threw it in the cart because on Amazon UK, when you put stuff in the cart, it'll tell you in American money, oh hey, this is going to be $25.
Nice. I wish eBay would do
that. Really, I know.
I get quite a few stuff from the UK because they seem to get a lot of cool shit.
They do.
And I gotta figure this out, like on making offers. I gotta figure out, okay, how much is my offer gonna be to them?
Right.
So I gotta look it up and then figure it out, and then make that as my offer.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I don't like doing that much math. So I added it to the cart so that I could see how much it would be, and accidentally purchased the fucking thing. So I went, now I was going to cancel it. And I'm like, oh, I should cancel it. You know, I don't need to. And then I said, you know what?
Screw it.
You know what? I'm going to keep it in the wrap. You know, because I kind of regretted opening it. I really just opened it to see if they really signed it.
Yeah, that probably curiosity really gets
Yeah.
me too.
And to just like browse through. So I said, oh, I'll leave this. So that one there on the shelf is still in the wrap. The open one's on my nightstand, where it belongs. It's funny. One of the actors had tweeted out that they're going to do, because they've done 3 more seasons, or series as they call it. So he goes, more script books are coming, and I'm like, oh, sign them! Sign them
While
up!
you're alive!
Sign them, I'll buy 2! So if they sign them,
deal.
I know. So I said, you know, absolutely. I told myself already. It's like, if they fucking sign them, I'm buying 2. So I got to keep one in the wrap and then open one and enjoy it. And I really hate to sound like that, but it's like, oh god.
It's funny how we end up talking about all this too.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, me and Christine went to Walmart near her house.
Yeah.
And I parked in the space, and I looked diagonally over.
Excuse
There's
me.
one of those the mini cars.
Mm-hmm.
Looked just like Austin Powers is in the third one. the British flag on it and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Austin Powers is here.
That's funny.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Okay. We went a little bit longer than we normally do, but thank you so much for hanging in there. Thank you for the views we got last week, and we
Thank
keep
you
getting.
so much. It was almost 1,300.
Yes,
Keep it up.
indeed. We will see you next time. Sean's got some time. Sean.
Oh, hell yeah. Have a good everything.
I like your enthusiasm on that. Shit.